Good afternoon, my name is Eugen and I love to travel. And yeah, as you can see behind me, I'm in front of the Reichstag, now known as the Bundestag, of course. And it's a monument, it's a historic objective of great significance and importance for the German people and for Europe, also for the world, in a certain measure anyway. So yeah, let's see what the Reichstag has to offer us. Yeah. So the building has been refurbished because in 1945, towards the end of the war, as you can see, it has a lot of bullet holes that had been patched up. Well, I'm telling you, even if you can't see. So in 1945, it was one of the last bastions of Nazi resistance in face of a Soviet onslaught that was merciless, and everybody knew what was going to happen. Anyway, this is what they made the last stand. And there are a lot of Soviet films that depict the storming of the Reichstag, which is a very, let's say, common theme in many World War II films in the end. So yeah, this is the Reichstag here. A bit of it is under construction, especially the parts on the base of it. But the whole building was one of the few that was partially standing up, because it was partially destroyed. Well, a little bit of it was destroyed. For example, there's a new cupola, a new dome on top of the building, which wasn't there at the beginning, and that was destroyed, and parts of the back was destroyed. But this frontal facade was a bit like up in tatters, but still was almost intact. It had a lot of bullet holes, as I just told you, which have been patched up. And in these kind of buildings you can see the patch-ups. It's a pretty tough, resilient building, and it took a lot of bombardment I mean, from the Soviet armies of Zhukov. Because also in the Soviet situation was that Zhukov and another general, Ivan Konev, were made by Stalin to race for the city, and Zhukov won the race and had the honor of storming the last resistance of the German Third Reich. How lovely. And also you can see the whole area is pretty modern. Especially this part. So this is the only building, the only old building in sight, and it's being surrounded by freshly built, modern architectural masterpieces, in my opinion. Everything. And as you will see, the Spree is not really that far. It's just somewhere in that direction, about 150 meters or something. We're going to see this as well. And you have a good view of the Fernsehturm, the Alexanderplatz Tower, television tower in the distance, as you can see. I really like these new modern buildings being built around old Reichstag, Bundestag, how it's called nowadays. Yeah, as I promised you, you have the Spree with a lot of tourist boats on it, and you have all the modern architecture on the left and right of the Spree actually. So it's just one of the most modern areas of Berlin, and one of my favorite areas of Berlin. It's just so statuesque, so, let's say, grand. Like the Scottish would say, it's grand, by the way. And yeah, if you're planning a trip to Berlin, you should visit the Reichstag and the area surrounding it. It's a must. So yeah, from the banks of the Spree and the Reichstag, actually in between them, I tell you to subscribe to the channel, click notification bell, and you know the drill. So far so good. So what? Bye bye.